We're back. We're so back, baby. We're so back. We're back. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? At least we should be. Cool. Awesome. What's going on, y'all? We are going to just hop right into it, picking up from where we left off yesterday with this mystery, trying to figure out where Soewon went. We're locked in, put on our thinking caps. Let's see if we can finally figure out what the fuck is going on. Around the middle of yesterday's stream, I thought that I knew where this was going. I thought that I had it all figured out. I thought we were just, we had the, excuse me, we had the information that Suwon is okay, but we still just didn't know exactly what happened and what's going on. But now, it may look like Suwon might not actually be okay, or he might be referring to another instance where Suwon was either kidnapped or harmed in some way, and she survived. So I don't know. So what we left off needing to have some evidence to suspect Suwon's mother, but I wasn't quite sure what it was looking for. So I think what I want to do is, instead of trying to go down that plot line, I want to explore some of the threads that we haven't clicked on yet, and we will see if we can get some more information that might kind of nudge us in the right direction, because some of the things, like the game sometimes doesn't, not that it doesn't make sense, but it just, like, I'm not quite sure exactly what it's looking for. You know what I mean? Um, that's kind of like the the tightrope you kind of have to balance on when you're making these murder mystery games, or mystery games in general, because you don't want to give too much information, but if you keep it too open ended, it leaves your players kind of looking for a smoking gun where there isn't one. You know what I mean? Like they're looking for this big piece of evidence that fits 100%, whereas a lot of I think mysteries don't really go that way. You said one of the dialogues stood out to you. Do you remember what it was? Um, there's the one with the dad saying, "Keep her away from her." Excuse me. There's the one with the dad saying, "Keep her away from her mother," and the mom saying, "Is that why she doesn't call me mom?" I think I've clicked on the dad one, but I don't remember that second one. So here we can look and see if we can find that. Oh, I realized that was a jellyfish. Wait, I okay. Let's just I can skip this, right? What to say? What the fuck? That was the intro. Okay. Yeah, I would say, what the fuck? I knew it didn't. Where's my save? Where's my information? Okay. Um. here's the evidence of her of Soyone saying her mommy's the saddest person in the world. So maybe that's something. Nope, that's not one. Oh, I think Pasta, there it is. Yeah, like I don't think yeah, I don't know exactly what you're looking for. Oh, this right here? Oh, that is one. Ah, okay. Okay. The father dialogue at the very beginning? You mean at the very top? I wish I could like search, like type in, like, you know, and search exactly. Here it is. Yep. Okay, there's two. Okay. Sorry, I keep tabbing out because I'm writing notes. Okay. So there's two. Um. Didn't the teacher mention that Soyone was picked up by her brother mainly, like mom wasn't in the picture? The brother is a very interesting case because it seems like the brother and the teacher, I'm very kind of confused around, but I think the thing that my brain is kind of sticking to is the aunt. I still have yet to figure out the aunt's name. Like, I need to know the aunt so that way I can start looking at her stuff because I'm very curious as to what's going on with the aunt. Mm, got it. Okay, so that isn't, so whoever said that wasn't the father. That's the teacher. Whatever. Let's click this. Okay, we can't click this yet. We have to find like tall name or playground. Do you really think Mr. Kim Gong Suk is the culprit? I don't know. Do you really suspect him, detective? Even if he were in financial trouble, I don't think he would stoop that low. Instead, he'd... Detective, I'm not trying to defend Gang Suk. I'm only telling you what I saw. There was a woman skulking around that playground, always hanging back. I thought she was suspicious because I kept running into her when I went around looking for Soiwon. She was in her 30s or early 40s, a little on the tall side, maybe around 10 centimeters taller than me. She was always looking at the playground from afar, always behind the wall behind the flower bed. You wouldn't see her unless you were really looking. But she could probably keep an eye on the kids at the playground if she really craned her neck. I saw her there, standing on her toes trying to look over the wall. By the way, Detective, what was the name of that girl Gang Suk confessed to taking? We were talking about this. Did he take Soiwon or did he take another girl? That was my conversation with Soiwon's mother, right? Probably. I don't understand. She acts as if she knows the man who turned himself in and asks about her kidnapped daughter as if she's a stranger. It's frightening. Was she having a dissociative episode? Okay. So is the mother got like DID going on? Ma'am, do you remember the things that made you stand on your toes? Oh, this is the woman that was standing on her toes. What does that have to do with anything? In my case, I only really stood on my toes for one reason. Affection. To keep my eyes on something or someone that I really cared about. Ma'am, you were on the force for nearly 30 years. This is the only case you left unsolved. Remember how you closed that file and placed it on the cabinet? Were you standing on your toes? Okay. As we get more information, the music kind of kicks up. Okay. So Kim Gang-suk is the teacher. Okay, let's click on the tall side. Thank you for telling me, my uncle. I heard you're in 5th grade at elementary school. With your height, I bet the girls won't leave you alone. You're very tall for your age. Is it because you take after your mom? I take after her? Really? Am I really like her? You seem to know Soiwon's family well. Mahongo's family, well, I've seen them since the children were little. Must have been, say, 3 or 4 years now. When they first moved in, I was sure Mahongo was close to finishing elementary school. He's tall for his age, and he's very quiet, that one. His mother was picking out supplies for younger kids, so I showed her to the shelves older children might like. She laughed and said he gets that a lot. Mahongo is mature beyond his years, and I don't mean his looks. It's normal for kids his age to only think of themselves, but he's always hanging back and letting his sister spend all his pocket money. Okay, so we got we have information that can open 2 of the red locks. Okay, so this obviously wasn't the mom saying this, but this could be either the school supplies guy. Actually, I think it is the school supplies guy because he talks about showing them to the shelves where the children. So yeah, we'll put that over there with him. But let's see these 2 things that we can unlock now. I've already found the fragments containing clues. Okay, so we know you weren't at the playground. Hyo-jung's location when Soiwon vanished. Okay. So she was standing on the tall lady standing on her toes. I think it's towards the bottom of this. Yep. Okay. Let's open this other one too. What if I told you there's no need for lying now? Myungo's testimony that shows mixed feelings on Hyo-jung. Okay. So we have stuff from Myungo. Is it the do I really take after her? Is it that? It is. So is Haijung her? Wait a minute. Okay. This might be crazy. Okay, so bear with me. Is it... What if it was like a case of like two girls were like born in a hospital, and then the family, like the baby swapped or whatever the fuck, and then one family thinks that that's their daughter, and the other family thinks that that's their daughter, and they are, yeah, like baby swapped. It sounds crazy saying it like right now, but I think we literally were watching remember we watched that like documentary of something like this that actually happened? Like there was like a baby that went missing for a couple days, like a 4-year-old that went missing for a couple of days. And then they found him. The family who originally lost the 4-year-old found him and was like, yo, that's our son. But then they found him with another family who was claiming that that was their son. So like this, I don't know. It wouldn't be that crazy. How often does it happen? Probably not very. But, you know, it just seems like so out there that you wouldn't even think of that unless you like know of stories like that. We know Soyeon's dead. What if in her grief she saw a kid that looked like Soyeon and kidnapped her? The plot thickens. Let's click on some of these hashtags that we haven't clicked yet. Have you contacted someone's father? I keep calling him, but he won't pick up. It's not out of the ordinary. We only meet for her birthdays. But this is an emergency. His own daughter is missing. Okay, so the mother probably said this. Detective, I was texting him on that day you came from the police station. Soyeon's always such a quiet girl, but she was chattering about how much happier she'd be if her father was there too. So I asked him if he'd come by and say hello, but he's heartless, that man. Or this could be the grandmother too. Let's do birthdays. Certificate of familiar relations. Choi Dong-yeon, date of birth September 15, 1972, male. Spouse Seo Won-young, date of birth December 25th, 1974, female, deceased. Okay, the name here, Seo Won-young, married March 5th, 2000, death September 1st, 2009. Child Choi Myung and Choi So-won. Okay. Certificate issued February 4th. The City Hall. Okay. We have information to unlock another lock. Probably like a birthday. Yep, the mother's birthday. Okay. The mother's birthday is December 25th. Christmas, 1974. Okay. Okay, so why is this still redacted? Okay, I need to find a hashtag for caregiver. I want to open this one specifically. How old was Soiwon when Miss Shin Hyo-jung first came to take care of her? I first met Hyo-jung when Soiwon was 4. That was a few years ago. When my wife died of illness, I was despondent, didn't know how I'd raise the kids, but Hyo-jung was there to support us. They're called caregivers instead of nannies these days, aren't they? Hyo-jung is my children's caregiver. Okay, so the lady that was staring over the wall is Hyo-jung. So she is a caregiver, so she probably was just kind of maybe she became attached to Soiwon while she was in the hospital and became attached, to her, and was just trying to keep an eye out on her because her home life is a little crazy. She's been coming in to look after the kids ever since my wife was hospitalized. She befriended them instantly. I don't know how we could have coped without her. Soiwon even calls her mom and treats her like one too. I can never thank her enough. But now I'm starting to think I relied on Hyo-jung too much. I mean, she's not exactly family, is she? Okay, I got more information. Dongjong and Hyo-jung's relationship. Were they together? Trying to find. Yeah, shout out to Haijong. I'm just saying Hoi for every word. I don't know how to pronounce these words. It's probably like Haijong or Haijong. Caregiver Shin Haijong. Date of birth February 6, 1976. Female. Clients Choi Dong-young. Blah, blah. We're hereby certified that the above caregiver has been assigned to the above clients at July 1st, 2009. Okay. Okay, we have another lock that we can open. Silence is a heavy burden for a 5th grader, but Moyongo refused to give in. Haijung's birthday. Okay, it was February 6th. Oops. Okay. H, yeah, G. So the Hyejeong? Let's do. Let's do this. Silence is a heavy burden for a 5th grader. Because too many E's that first time. Crazy work, man. I can barely speak English. All of these fucking Asian names will be the death of me. Silence is a heavy burden for a 5th grader, but Myung, the brother, refused to give in. So I investigated everyone I could. Residents, passerby, local businesses, everyone. There's a little indent in the wall behind the flower beds. You can see the playground from there, but not the other way around, at least for the children playing there. That's where you were hiding, wasn't it? To watch them over them from afar? When I went to the playground, I would hear the other mothers gossip about me and the children. My uncle would have heard it too. I understand why people would get the wrong idea, so everyone calls me mommy. So it didn't hurt if Mahongo hated me. I could only imagine how he felt whenever his sister called me that. A few weeks ago, my uncle told me to stay away from him, so I just wandered around for what seemed like forever and found that spot. My uncle, I know you must hate the fact that I exist, but I may not be his mother, but still, I promised Won Young that I would take care of them both. So Won Young is the mother. And now look what's happened. I only looked away for a second. I only took a second to rest because I've been standing on my toes the whole time. Damn. So literally in the second that she took to get off of her tippy toes, someone came and fucking snatched that little girl up. Unfortunate. I don't have the lock for that yet. Or the key for that yet. Okay, let's see if the stationery store got anything. And nope, that's locked too. What about silence? What if I told you that there's no need for lying now? What if your lie is the bad kind, the kind that's only going to hurt Auntie and so on? Hello, Rio. I hope you're having fun on your trip. Why is not saying anything a lie? If I tell you, if I say what really happened, then Auntie sounds like the bad guy, but she's a good person. It's my fault, not Auntie's. It's all my fault. Okay. Who is this Auntie? I do know in some cultures, it's if there is someone that's like an older person who kind of takes care of you that you're not related to. I don't think it's uncommon to refer to them as aunt or uncle. But the first thing I think of is Shin here, but Shin said that my young ho hates her. So if you hate, normally like calling someone auntie or uncle is like a term of endearment. Who is this auntie? Do I know this one? Okay, I guess I don't know that one yet. Please don't lie to me, Myungo. Why didn't you say that Auntie was telling the truth? Auntie told me that lying's not about what's good, but what's necessary. She said lying wasn't always a bad thing. It's the bad lies that are really bad. Kind of cooking. Kind of makes you... I don't know about Korean culture, but in Chinese culture, at least, it's just a way to address someone older than you with some familiarity. Doesn't mean you're close or like them. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, you can refer to your parents as mom and dad. Doesn't mean you are close or like them either. And those are people that are actually related to you. So I guess there's some nuance to it for sure. All I can think of is like in black culture, calling someone unk and auntie or uncle or auntie and stuff like that. I grew up calling my mom's close friends auntie. I know it's kind of like a meme now to call like older black men unk. But yeah, it just kind of, I guess for me, I guess it comes from a term of endearment. Usually it's like a teasing thing when it's like someone, like people call my baby brothers, my actual brothers who are related to me, call me unk because I turn 30 next month. And I'm just like, bro, that's not even unk age. Like unk is like late 30s, 40. You know what I mean? But I'm getting there. I'm approaching unk age for sure. Mom says she'd watch over me from heaven. She said she'd watch over us even after she died. But that was a lie, right? There's no such thing as heaven. But so one doesn't know that. She's so stupid. Mom was lying. But does that mean that mom was a bad person? why are you singing No Church in the Wild? You good over there? You off that lettuce? Tisk, 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 Rio. Am I an old head? I like to think of myself as a big bro. You know what I mean? I'm big bro. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm not old head. I'm not unk. I'm a little older than this generation of YNs. Oh no, an ad. Sorry. Good luck with that ad, Playgirl. Good luck with that ad. Go ahead and handle that for me. Handle my subs light work. You know what? I'm sending more ads to her directly. Okay. Lying is very, very interesting to me because I think I kind of agree with this. Lying itself maybe isn't okay, we're gonna get into a little philosophy here. Okay. Lying might be a neutral action. I don't think that lying is inherently a bad thing because we lie all the time, literally all the time. Some lies, some people would say, are necessary because, you know, things like telling kids about like Santa Claus and like, you know, the tooth fairy and shit like that. Like those are direct lies that we tell children for the sake of their whimsy. So you think that like, okay, allowing kids to be kids and you know, believe in things that we know aren't real, we wouldn't say that you are a liar or like a terrible person for telling your kid that lie. You know what I mean? But I think where lying always depends on the context of the situation. So, but then the question comes, what are the bad lies? You know what I mean? Is it a bad lie to tell a child, you know, let's say a child comes to you and their parent dies or someone close to them dies and the child says like, oh, it's okay, they're watching us from heaven, you know? Or, you know, is it wrong to say that like, you know, heaven probably isn't real? Is it wrong? You would probably say, yeah, you know what I mean? You'll let the child believe that. Or if, you know, a child's sibling or somebody, you know, close to them gets hurt and it's not looking good, they're probably going to die. Do you tell that kid that? Or do you, you know, lie to them, say like, oh, you know, there's still hope, like they're going to get better. It's tied to your intention, I think. I don't like tying things to intention because I think of that saying, that tried and true saying, that the road to hell is paved in good intentions. You can intend to do the good thing, but it really comes down to the action. The action is what matters the most. You have to kind of zoom out a little bit and think about, okay, my intentions for this action is obviously good, but what are the actual real ramifications of doing this action? Because if you do an action and then the ramifications of doing said action leads to a bunch of bad things or make a situation worse, you can't just hide behind, in my opinion, you can't just hide behind, well, I didn't mean to, my intentions were this, because there's no way to control like the outcome of an action. Am I making sense? Like your actions have rippling effects. You know what I mean? You never know exactly how far those ripples are going to go. So you really have to kind of, you know, think long and hard about decisions that you make, especially if it's something tied that'll have like these, you know, ramifications over time. And then if it turns out that those things were wrong or bad, you know what I mean? I think that the right thing to do in that regard is to, you know, own up to it and take accountability for it and say, you know what, I thought that this would have went this way, but it didn't. And, you know, my bad for that. I made my best judgment with the information that I had. I intended to do good, but only bad came out of it. So I think if that's the case, I think you did a bad thing. But not all bad things are, I think it's okay to do bad things sometimes. Sometimes people do bad things. I think bad things only become truly bad when you refuse to accept that they were bad things. Within reason, of course. There's definitely some things that are objectively like bad, but you know what I mean? Like, we all make mistakes, but the mistakes don't become like these horrible, horrible mistakes if there's accountability and responsibility on the other side of it. Does that make sense? You spitting right now? Maybe. Okay, we still don't have the key to that. Okay, let's check divorced. Okay, we still don't have the information for this either. Okay. When it comes to kids, there's no, you know what I mean? There's no fucking like tutorial on how to raise a kid. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to go through it to grow through it. This reminds me of a conversation I had with my father the last time me and my father spoke. He told me that you can't, he said, son, because I'll be real with y'all, I was kind of wilding at the time. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Everything was crumbling for the boy. I couldn't have been older than 20. It was right before I went to college. So I was maybe 21. And maybe 20. And my dad was like, son, the way that you are moving, it looks like you're trying to avoid all terms of conflict and turmoil. And, you're trying to avoid bad situations. And he told me, son, you can't go around everything. Like, sometimes you have to go through it. When there's a hard time or something is harder than it, even if it's harder than it needs to be, there's lessons on the other side of those losses. And now, me and him didn't directly agree on, what those hardships were and whether they were things that could have been avoided. But, I was young, I was 20, so I didn't really understand what he meant by that. But now, as a grown man, I look back and I get it now, where it's like, I'm kind of glad that I have gone through things in my life, because now I feel like I'm stronger on the other side of it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do have to just go through shit, because if you go your whole life avoiding everything, eventually something's going to hit you that you can't avoid. And then once that thing hits you that you can't avoid, it will destroy you, because you don't have any of the skills to go through it. I think a little bit of that's why sometimes you got to let people fall and scrape their knees. Keeping it real. Let's see. How long have I been streaming? About 40 minutes. Okay. I'm pretty sure this isn't that long of a game, so we might go a tiny bit longer to see if I can finish this today. This has been Life Lessons with SavePoint. Hey, man. I've been through a lot of life in my 30 years of living. Some things that were my fault, some things that weren't my fault. And I look at it, and there's lessons in those stories, I like to think I'm lucky enough to have survived, and I can pass these down to, anyone that I guess it resonates with. Have you organized all the dialogue yet? Might help out since we've gotten more info on the people involved. I've been trying to kind of keep track with it, but I know there's some stuff in the father's testimony and in the mother's testimony that are for other people. So I'm definitely gonna go back and like rearrange them where I need to. But I'm just trying to get information really at this point, because I feel like we just need one big piece of information to kind of blow the case wide open. You feel me? We know you weren't at the playground. I understand you didn't want to cause Miyongo any more guilt, but you should have known better. How did you know? I told him he didn't need to say anything. Okay, so this is the auntie, I think. But then this is Shin. So maybe he does refer to Shin as auntie. I told him he didn't need to say anything. He knows he doesn't have to tell you. It wasn't his fault Soy One is missing. It wasn't your fault, Miyongo. I should have been watching you, even if you didn't want me close by. That's what I told him. I made sure he knew that I was the one who lost Soy One, not him. Okay. Okay, I got a date. What the fuck? I got some dates now on this thread. But what does that mean? I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Mi Young Ho. Wasn't there a lock that had a number code? I did that one already, because this is somebody's birthday, either the mom's birthday or it might be Shin's birthday. Okay. Okay, so now I need to find more things I can click on. Okay, let's try case unsolved. Okay, I still can't open that one yet. Maybe phone? Okay, I can't open that one either. The plot thickens. Cried? Nope. I wonder if I can click on that date. I can't. Okay, so there's this in the corner here. So is this like all the info? Am I like filling up like this little gauge right here and that'll let me know? How close I am to solving the whole thing? Time. Okay. Called. Candy. Nope. Date of birth. I am confusion. Oh, keys are unlocked when I order the fragments correctly. Okay, so you're right. I think I need to actually go through and make sure that the right people are saying the right things. So I think these dates are showing that, okay, I have it correct, that this is the right, person saying this thing. I have it in the right like order. Okay. So here, let's go back over here. Cause like I said, I know I have stuff over here. Okay, so this isn't the father. I don't know who said this, but this isn't the father. Okay, this is the father for sure. Okay, so obviously, okay, so I think the teacher said this. I think the teacher said this too. Whether he's going to... Okay. So this one is the father for sure. Okay. This one is the school supply guy. I think. Are we sure the date means it's the correct dialogue for the correct person? I guess we don't know for sure. But that's what makes the most sense to me. We don't have anything to, I guess, go against that yet. So we don't have really evidence to suggest the opposite. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, so I can actually move them around. I thought I just had to order a who said what, but I actually have to put them in order. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, so maybe not. We probably won't finish this today. Okay, let's go through all of these and make sure that we got them, the right person said these things, and then we can go back and try to like put them in order. I think that Shin said this. Okay. When did someone's mother leave you? We've been divorced for... Okay. So this is definitely the father. The father said that. So one, all right. She said she had a good time at Auntie house. That's when she said she missed me. Okay, see, so maybe Shin isn't Auntie because we already have information that apparently So one calls Shin mommy. So the auntie has to be another person. Maybe auntie is whoever this let me scroll. Okay, whoever this woman is right here. Okay, and I'm also assuming that there's like this one doesn't have a drop down menu that I can click on. So maybe this one is the right person in the right time. That's the only thing that makes sense to me here. Okay, let's go down. Okay, this wasn't the father. This was the teacher. Okay. I thought that the father said this, but now I'm thinking that the mother might have said this. So now let's look here. See if we can make this. Okay. Move this up. I'm just literally just moving this up to see if. Okay, so no, this isn't at the top. Okay, there might be more stuff that the father said that's in these other ones. So here, I'm gonna stop trying to order these and make sure that I have everybody in the right, like the transcripts under the right people first. I think that's the way to go. So yeah, we'll come back to Choi Dong-gyeon. Dong-gyeon is crazy. Okay. Okay. So this is the mother for sure. This is definitely after when she was like, "Oh, hey, don't ring my door," or whatever the fuck. This I think was Shin, because I think Shin was the one who got the phone call. Because remember, I couldn't tell if Shin and the mother were the same person or not, because the only like identifying that factor that I could kind of, ascertain from the pictures was the mole underneath her left eye. So I think that Shin said this because I remember Shin talking about getting a phone call, and that's how she knew the exact time. Okay. Okay. So the brother. Okay. So this is at the beginning for sure. At least I think. That's correct. But this is so like what the fuck is happening here? Because this is referring to saying that man. Okay. I think I'm jumping the gun and making it seem like the ex-English teacher. Because I remember I was thinking like, oh, is that Someone's father? And he kidnapped her for child support payment. But now that I think about that and I say that out loud, I don't think that makes any sense. So maybe he has his own like family shit going on. And was he trying to kidnap a girl to... I think he was trying to kidnap a girl to ransom her off to her parents. And then I think that the So1 disappearance happened at the same time. So he turned himself in thinking that it was for So1. But it wasn't So1. I think the father might have said this. Okay, so this one's correct. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little lost. I'm a little flabbergasted. But I think I can just focus and eventually it'll all kind of like make sense. Yeah, what about it? Aha. Yep, we're getting. Okay, so we're getting some information. Okay, so now that makes sense. So once we have everybody in order, I think we'll get the key, and then we can unlock one of these yellow things. What would I do without you, Detective Ribbit? What will I do without you? Okay, so the mother didn't say this, but who did? Because I don't think Shin said this, because it seemed like Shin and the father had a good, relationship. So calling him heartless, maybe the grandma? No, I don't think this was. You certain? Oh, because they meet for her birthdays? Okay, maybe you're right. I don't know. Something about this one is rubbing me the wrong way, but maybe you're right. They are divorced. You're right. Okay. Oh, I think the brother said this actually. Detective, the truth is she's dead. Someone's been dead. This dead. She's been dead all this time. Because remember, the brother was like silent and they were trying to get him to talk. So I feel like a reveal like this would only come from him. So I wonder, so we might actually not have to have these connected so maybe only these two are connected in the right way. And that's why we have the little connection here and then the date. Okay. So I wonder if I need to stop looking at it in a way of trying to connect a bunch, like a whole transcript, but in a way of having to connect just two pieces together. And maybe that makes more sense. like try to like connect two pieces of evidence together, and then once I have these larger chunks, it'll be easier to kind of put everything else in order. I think that's what I should be doing. I forgot to ask how y'all are doing today. I think we just got right into it, got right into the shits. I hope y'all are doing well today. You know, it's a Saturday, pretty chill Saturday. Nah, I mean. Okay, here, let's move away from him for a second. And let's go through Kim. Okay. So in Hyejeong, this is Shin, I believe. So the father might have said this. Okay, now this, the Shin said, I think. Yep. It's coming along. It's coming along. It's coming along. Let's see. Who are you on the phone with? Okay. So this is this woman. Okay. That's right, Chief. How are you? I'm from the City Hall Administrative Office. Okay. So this is this guy. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, someone else said this, but I'm not sure exactly who. Thank you, Sarah. I'm not good with these names. I'm sorry. Hyejeong. 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 So maybe this is the teacher. I don't know who said this. I don't know who said this one. I'm still kind of iffy on this one. I found the lock that you were talking about, Ribbit, but I didn't see the dialogue. It's good. I'm no K-popper like my sister, but I was in the proximity of enough K-dramas to kind of get it. Probably one of my hottest takes is that J-pop is better than K-pop. If I want to listen to black people music, I'll just listen to black people. If I want to listen to R&B, I'll just listen to R&B. You feel me? That's probably my hottest fucking take. I'm gonna have to cut that out the VOD. That get in the wrong hands. Woo! 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 Gotta cut that out. The dialogue. What dialogue? Keep it in. Stand on it. I told you I found the lock, but I haven't found the dialogue. Here it is. Bada bing. Okay, so I need one more. Stand on business, my nigga. I'll back you up. Nah, I just think I don't want to turn the stream into a black power, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But black power, you know what I mean. But it's really unfortunate to me where I can't stand seeing on social media and such people talking about like praising and I don't know how I want to word this. I really don't like that K-pop is kind of praised and kind of seen as this big major kind of monolith thing, and then there's no respect for literally the people who kind of put the blueprint down for K-pop to be as big as it is. Because respectfully, most of K-pop culture is black culture, is black music. Most of it is literally ripped straight from black folks. I'm never saying that a Korean person can't make rap music or like an R&B song or anything like that, or they can't dance in like the hip hop style. Like, I'm never saying that. I definitely think I love for our culture to kind of be to spread its wings and kind of affect other people's lives and stuff. But I guess I just don't like that there gotta be some respect for where it comes from. You know what I mean? There's a reason why a lot of people, I think it's a little corny, but a lot of people say they don't like white rappers because white rappers specifically will try to rap about stuff that a prime example, that Lil Mabu guy, he's a rapper from New York, very definitely upper middle class white boy who starts rapping about spinning the block on his ops and shooting people with guns with extended clips and Draco and stuff like that. And it's just we know for a fact that you don't know anything about what you're talking about, and you can't. The reason why those songs kind of hit so hard for people, like Chicago drill and like New York drill and even UK drill, the reason why those songs hit so hard for people who are actually coming from those neighborhoods is because they believe them. You know what I mean? It's real. They're saying real things. There's connection, and you for someone who has struggled, you see a rapper who went through the same kind of fucked up things you went through, and then they make it out. It's all it's just, I don't know. It's just, I'm on the spot right now. I need more time to really think about try to put this together, but you get what I'm trying to say. Lil Mabu he's literally, it's like a costume for them. You know what I mean? And I would say that's the same way with like, K-pop and stuff like that. And I hate seeing K-pop stans on social media. And I'll even say real life too, because I know that social media isn't, the real like reality for the most part. But I've talked to some K-pop stans face to face who would say things like, "Oh, I don't really like hip hop. I don't like rap music because it's overstimulating, or it's too loud, or they only talk about money, bitches, and drugs or whatever." And that's just such a bad faith characterization. And on top of that, it's literally 1-to-1. Anybody who has a trained ear for this stuff would see that there's just black DNA all over K-pop. You want to hear a rapper talk about filing taxes? Jay-Z. Jay-Z put out a whole album talking about stuff like credit and how to actually become a billionaire. Listen to Story of OJ by Jay-Z. There's a line in that where he says, "Please don't die over the neighborhood that your mama's renting. You take your drug money and buy your neighborhood, and that's how you rent it." Like, there's that stuff is out there. You just got to look for it. But I could talk about this all day. I'm going to continue because we won't get anywhere. Yeah. But all this to say, I'm not saying that like people who aren't black can't make like rap music. There's just a difference between like someone like Lil Mabu and someone like Mac Miller. Nobody looks at Mac Miller, or even Eminem. No one looks at Eminem and Mac Miller as these guests in hip hop. Well, some people do, but they respect them as actual like hip hop artists because those two are examples of white people who understand where these sounds come from. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't even know that the reason why like sampling is a thing in black like hip hop and R&B, that came from just like the I want to say the late 70s or the 80s, where black people just unfortunately just didn't have the access to instruments. We didn't have the access to really start making things, from scratch and have live instrumentation and shit like that. So, but we had accents to the culture of the music and the sounds. Those 60s and 70s soul records, people were taking those and chopping them up and making new things out of it. It's literally like there's so much history that's on the other that goes into music of all kinds. But it's so frustrating to me that black music and the black experience gets kind of looked down upon unless it's coming out of someone who's fair-skinned. This is why people are shitting on Drake so hard. Like, obviously Drake has his fans, and I like Drake too, but Drake, it's hard for me to believe Drake. You're my fave blackie. Okay, thank you, I guess. It's hard to believe Drake when he starts rapping about, yeah, I'm gonna send my shooters to come over there and kill SMS XXX. That's the only time I ever shoot above the neck. Drake, you're not shooting anybody. You might have some people around you who are a part of that, that lifestyle, because gang culture and hip hop culture is very intertwined. So obviously there's people, Drake is attached to a man named Jay Prince, and Jay Prince is very, very intertwined with the gang culture of Houston, Texas. So he might be attached to gang folk, but he's not a gangster. You know what I mean? That's why Kendrick said the stuff he said in Euphoria. There's no accent you can sell me. That's another thing. Drake likes to hop on tracks and just start doing like all these weird accents and shit, like he's from these communities. There's no accent you can sell me. I don't want to talk on Ocelli. I got language barriers. It's hard to believe him. And I feel like music hits harder, especially rap music, if you believe what the person is saying. I'm good on my end. I don't know what's going on with you. Ribs. Okay, cool. Anywho, I'm done ranting about rap music. But I can talk about rap music all fucking day. Oh shit. What happened? Oh, I got worried. I thought my game was about to crash. I'm about to say, no. It's fine. We're good. I got so scared. I thought my game was about to crash. Oh, fuck. We're good. We're so fucking good. We're back. You think you know a dialogue? Okay, I'm listening. The one where the police go to the mom's house and ask if someone's okay and check in on her. She deflects, put that first. So what, in the mother like tree? I don't know what that was. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. When she wakes up. Okay, so here. Ha, I have keys. Okay, so I can open something. Okay, what do we open? Why didn't you report any of this to the authorities? Pre-entrance day absentee list. This redacted one. Or it's not your fault, Miyongo. Nobody in your family is responsible for this. Which one should we open? Pre-entrance day absentee. That seems kind of a boring one. What's sticking out to me is I want to see what's going on with the fucking that redacted one. What is this? Okay. We'll do this one, but let's take a short break. Get up, stretch, de-shrimp, do what you need to. What's up, gang? We back on that bull. Oh shit. I'm dropping frames. Why is my stream dropping frames on this fucking text game? It's just text. It might have something to do with my OBS settings. I hope everything can y'all hear me? Okay, am I like laggy? Okay, let me see. I'm lagging a bit. Okay. The audio cut for a few seconds for me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think I might have to like look at my settings because I haven't tweaked my settings at all in a long time. So hopefully it's good now. Hopefully it's good now. Okay. So yeah, let's open this. This isn't your fault as much as it isn't Myungho's fault, but I almost forgot to congratulate you. Happy birthday, Miss Shin. Today is your birthday, correct? I know this may not be the best time, but I think you should know. I paid a visit to the stationery store. Ooh, bless me. I paid a visit to the stationery store that Myungho goes to for Suwon's candy, and I spotted this. Apparently, Myungho picked up Suwon's usual candy and a birthday card. The owner said he took a long time trying to decide which to get. I wonder why he get a birthday card of all things, but now I understand. Yeah, now I have the card. Also, it's drawing attention to this like ring on her finger. So do you think that Shin and the father might have had something going on? Thank you. I always thought Myungho hated me. I wasn't trying to take his mother's place, but I assume that's what he thought. How could I be so stupid? I should have known better, knowing how badly he'd been hurt. Detective, what happens to someone's mother now? Okay. So let's move this down. Okay, so we need to connect more of these so that way we can get more keys. Do I move this up? Yep. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's coming together. It's fucking coming together. Okay, I think... Is this above that? No, that is. That does go there, but there's probably something that goes above this. Okay, let's get away from Shin for a second. Okay, boom. Those two are connected. Okay, now this goes to the father. Unless this is the mother. It could be the mother or the father. Here, we'll put it in the mother's thing for now. Or it could be the father. I don't know. Here, I'm going to put it in the father, actually. Let's go back over to... Are any of these connected? I still don't know exactly who said this. So let's put that back at the bottom, because I still don't know for sure who said that. Shin could probably have said this too. We'll put it on Shin's. Bada bing. Bada bing. Okay, we got another key. So let's open the It's Not Your Fault. Let's do this one. Where is the... Okay. It's not your fault, Myungo. Nobody in your family is responsible. Okay, the music changed again. But I told Auntie not to come to the playground. I told her to stay away. I thought I could take So-won without her. It is my fault. I'm the one who made Auntie go away. It's just if we're all at the playground together, we'd look like a family. And Mom would see someone call Auntie Mom. I know Mom's not really watching us from heaven. I know she was lying, but I didn't want her to be sad. It's not Auntie's fault. I'm the one who told her not to come with us. Okay. That's connected. Okay. Okay, it's coming together. We might be on to something, chat. We might be on to something. It's coming together. Okay, yeah, let's try to get these easy ones. Another key. Let's open the... Let's do this absentee list. Here, let me write down in my notes here real quick. Okay. Pre-entrance day absentee list. Number of absentees 4. List of absentees: name, date of birth, Seo Ho-jun, Kim Bom, Hwang In-cheol, and Kim Soy-won. What? The only person with the Kim last name is the teacher. What does this mean? What fuck? What fuck? Okay, let's try to make sense of what Grandma was talking about. Okay, we need one more for the key. Cool. I don't think Shin said this. So who said this? The father? Okay. The father, there's a lot of stuff on this side that I don't have. So maybe the grandma? Hold on, did we already? Okay, we just did that one. Maybe the grandma. We'll see. Is this okay? This first one. Okay, let's try to connect these. Okay. There we go. Let's open this last lock. Why didn't you report any of this to the authorities? Why is she on a rhino? And the music changed again. I actually really like the adaptive music. Yeah. I remember the name for Soy One. So I think it's just but it's just kind of crazy that she's on a rhino. She was with us exactly 108 days. That's the time someone lived and breathed with us. If only I could have held her at least once, kissed those little cheeks, or at least if only I'd been able to hear her cry, then maybe I would have been able to accept it. Someone's mother still had milk for a baby who was gone. The crib was still so warm and it never seemed to get colder. So how could I possibly file that report? Looking back, it was her name. Her name was the problem. It was my fault for coming up with that name. I can't tell you how much I regret it. Instead of giving her strength, that name marched her forward all alone like the rhino's horn straight past us. Like a gust of wind, she slipped through our fingers, attached to nothing in the world at all. Uh-oh. So I think Kim said this. So is the teacher... So... Is the teacher the actual father? Oh my God. Oh my God. The day Soy One died. Okay, so I have the correct date. So we gotta find her birthday and then 108 days later. So her birthday is in the city hall. Date of birth, April 3rd, 2004. So 108 days later from then is what? Google Chan. That'll be July 20th. Mr. Kim Gun-soo, even the victim's family hasn't reported you. This isn't just about taking the fall for Miss Song Min Young, is it? I heard she reported So-won missing. When Min Young's mother told me, I was worried for Min Young, but at the same time I was a little glad. After we got divorced, she was in therapy for a long time. We should have gotten help back when she began to think So-won's alive, but missing. No, as soon as So-won passed away, Min Young was finally discharged from the hospital on So-won's birthday. We went to visit her grave together, and as she ran her hand over the grave, her eyes were empty. There was no hope. Min Young is still chained to that day, circling round and round that moment forever. I started to think that she'd given up completely. She was utterly spent. There was no dry left in her eyes. I began to doubt she would ever recover. I think that's why I was relieved to hear that she set out to find So-won. Because, so wait, was the family like, okay, so was the mother like crazy, like fully like in her delusions, and was everybody just trying to protect the mother? And it all kind of was playing into her delusions? Because now she at least had something to live for, something that would sustain her and keep her alive. Maybe she knew that too deep down. Maybe that's why she reported So-won missing. Maybe she thought So-won was better missing and alive than dead. That's the missing person's report would anchor her to this world, just like I hoped with her birth certificate. She was grasping for a lifeline just like me. I know this sounds ridiculous, but this is the whole reason I'm here, detective. I want to make a request. Can you please mark this missing person's case as unsolved? Please let So-won live. Let her live forever somewhere far, far away. Fuck. And then the date that So-won's mother was discharged, I don't know. Me no know. Would it be in the city hall stuff? But these are two different So-wons. This is two separate So-wons. Because you can't even be like 0403. Okay, I'll look and see. But at first you look at this like, okay, maybe this is the Dongjong or whatever his name is. Dong, you could say like, oh, maybe, So-won was actually the teacher's kid, and then it was like, he just adopted So-won and changed the name. But when you change the name, you can't change date of birth. So who is this So-won? You know what it is? Oh my God. I think it just all landed. I think it just all came together in my head. I think they were just kind of all were feeding into the mother's delusions. And then I think that they realized that the lie, they had to keep upping the lie. So they had to keep like ramping up the lie. Like, oh, she's alive. She's just missing. So now So-won's grandmother had somebody kidnap another kid named So-won. What the fuck? You mean So-won was taken because she was mistaken for Miss Song Min Young's late daughter? Oh my God. I asked Min Young what happened. She said she heard someone call So-won's name and finally found her after going from one playground to the next. It was a boy, probably the girl's brother. He was telling her to wait. Wait right here, Soyewon. She didn't tell me anything else, but I can guess what happened. Min Young must have gone and brought her back like a mother picking up a child who'd gone out to play. The girl was so sweet too, calling my daughter auntie. Dog. So Shin is an auntie. The mother is auntie. What the fuck? Literally, it just sends you. It just throws you down this one fucking thread, and you think the whole time you understand what's going on, and then it fucking rug pulls you. This is why I love mystery games. I love mystery for this. I love mystery for this. This is it. This is it. This is peak. This is peak. I'm sorry, detective, I really am. I should have called right away, but then I couldn't bear to do it, not until you paid that visit. After you dropped by, I was terrified. My hands were shaking and I found myself dialing a number, calling Soyewon's father. I told him that Min Young seemed to have brought home a stranger's child and pleaded with him to get the girl back to her parents. I would cause a diversion, I said, so he could get the girl away from Min Young. I know she may not be well, but I didn't want my daughter to end up a kidnapper. Oh my God. I was being shameless, I know. I knew exactly what I was doing, detective, but until Soyewon's father turned himself in, even though he's done nothing wrong, I thought we could act as if nothing at all had happened, sweep it all under the rug, knowing full well that Soyewon's father is just as precious a child to her parents, to his parents as Min Young is to me. Fuck, man. Okay, we're coming up on my end of stream time, but we might go a little bit longer because I think we're coming up on the end. I don't want to like push this for next Friday, and then next Friday comes around and it's only like 10 minutes of gameplay. I don't know what's going on with my stream because I am noticing that I'm dropping frames a lot. I don't know what's going on. I think it has something to do with my settings. So we'll have to look and see. Click this again so I can see. When did Miss Song Myung set out to find Soyewon? It must have been when she got the notice saying Soyewon was due to start elementary school. It pushed her completely over the edge. Oh, fuck. We got the notice from City Hall last December. I checked most of the Min Young's mail before she does, detective. She have no idea what might set her off. Oh, we have no idea what might set her off. But this notice about Soyewon starting school, my heart nearly stopped. I had no idea that they never reported her death. There it was on the document. Soyewon's name printed clear. I can only imagine how it would make Min Young feel. No, I'm sorry, detective. I'm not the victim here. I don't deserve to wallow in pity like this. I can only apologize. At the time I balked. I was frozen, and Min Young saw me and read the notice. She looked so happy. She smiled so brightly. I hadn't seen her so delighted in, well, it must have been years. The pre-entrance day was at the end of December, and Min Young insisted we had to go out and get Soyewon's uniform fitted. She was fussing about getting all her shots and picking up school supplies and wondering why Soyewon was taking so long to come home. Oh no, it's so sad. That's when it started, I think. She went around all the local playgrounds looking for Soyewon. It was the grandma who said it was that she was dead. It's about a missing kid case. I'm so confused. What is this about? It's about a missing. Well, if you're confused, I don't know. Maybe if you get some time, you can maybe on your trip back, you can watch the first episode of this stream, because I have the VOD up on my YouTube. You can listen to it and you can kind of catch up and fill in the gaps. Okay. So let's... Okay, so we're missing something in Shin's stuff. Okay, so we need to connect some more of these. Okay, maybe Shin said this. No. Maybe this said this. I have no idea who said this. Unless the grandma said this. No, the grandma didn't say this. We can open this up. I think this is the last key. It says 54 of 54, so I think we got it. I think this is the end right here. And then I think we have to put it all together. Like, we have to move and sort everything out. You're not being contrite. You're lying to me. Who was around when Soyone was taken? What was she wearing? And which direction did you take her? Because we still... Okay, so we have the information, but now we need to know, how did bro kidnap a little girl in broad daylight, surrounded by witnesses, and no one saw him? Like, not even people... Because obviously the family was in on it, so that makes sense for them to not see. But there was people who were there who... Like Shin was so-called there, and she said she looked away for not even a second. Mr. Kim Dong-suk. The confession that you're the kidnapper, it could take away Miss Song Min-young's chance to repent and seek forgiveness for herself. We can't wait for her to recover before setting things right. You know she'll be racked by guilt. Could you live with that on your shoulders? Your ex-mother-in-law is in the next room. She told us everything. Consider how she might feel having just reported her own daughter to protect you. You've been financially supporting your ex-wife's therapy all these years under the pretext of child support. This won't be much different. Just take a step back and support her from afar. She has a long battle ahead of her being treated in custody. Detective, where did it all go wrong? Did I mess up from the beginning? Soo-won's name? I never should have given her that name. Now do you understand why Kim Soo-won is still missing to this day? No. We need to put everything together. Okay, so this isn't connecting to anything. I feel like I'm still missing stuff. Oh, I think stuff that I had over in the father stuff wasn't him. It was for the other one. So who is this guy? I am so confused. I still don't know who said this. Maybe Shin said this. And there's still stuff that's redacted. That's why I'm just kind of like, there's still stuff I don't know. So he probably didn't say this. Okay, so I'm gonna move that to the bottom because I don't think he said that. So the mother probably said this. Or not. I'm this was Kim's. Okay, we have a key. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Choi is the kidnapped daughter's father. Okay, we have all of this kind of figured out. So maybe maybe Choi said this. Or not. Did Shin say this? Or did the grandma say this? I'm literally just going through like, did you say this? Did you say this? I don't know who said these things. I guess I could just go down the line. What the fuck? Shin said this. Was your son still there? And she was referring to Suewon's brother as her. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who said this? Couldn't be the school supplies guy. I forgot about this one. Okay. It's all coming together. Is this the teacher too? Shouldn't say this? Okay, I'm gonna just go down the line because I have no idea who said these things. This one, I am just lost. Okay. 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 So Suewon's mother said this. Okay, we have everything. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't understand why she's still missing to this day. But unless this is it's I'm overthinking it. So let's just click yes. Great work, man. Now you remember everything. Do you understand why someone's case was never solved after all this time? Thank you for telling me that she came home safely, that I didn't doom a little girl to her death. Thank you, truly. I remember how surprised I was when I first saw this case. Everyone involved was lying for one reason or another, whether it was to protect a loved one or to keep a promise to someone important. And what about you, Your Honor? Are you keeping a secret for someone just like them? Actually, yes, for your sake. Huh? Use a key to open this lock? Sure. Madam, a secret I've been keeping for your sake. John Young, it's been 12 years now, 12 years since the case, and since I retired from the missing persons team. 12 long years. What? Jong Young. What? But that's Jong Young over there. I was busy for the first 5 years. A lawyer friend, I can't even talk. A lawyer friend asked me to take on a paralegal job. It was hard work getting used to a new position at that age, but I suppose that would only be an excuse. The truth is, I thought I'd resolve things well enough, a decent end for everyone involved. Wait, what do you mean? I put the case out of my mind for so long, but you were still chained helplessly to that lie I told. Each painful day of your life stretched out into years. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late, Miss Song Min Young. I don't understand. Are you trying to deceive me? Your ex-husband couldn't make it today, but I'm Jong Young because he's at the rally outside of the human rights. Oh, so this is actually the crazy mother on the other side. And you know what they did? The officer that she spoke with was Jong Gyong at the very beginning. I'm the one who retired from the force. I'm the one who was racked with guilt. You lived out your sentence years ago. The one who tried to die, Miss Song Myung. Damn. Damn. Miss Song Min Young. Each time we revisited these memories, you became someone else. At times, you became So-won, searching for her mother. Today, you became a detective, despairing at her failure to find a little girl. I'm Song Min Young. We've been having this conversation again and again for months now. Just like you said, those conversations you remembered were real. The only difference is that I was the one who heard those exchanges, not you. The memories we unearthed today are a mix of your personal experiences and your memories of everything I told you. And you piece together those fragments, determining who said what and where. But you haven't quite found out who was doing the listening. It's time to put the final puzzle piece in its place. Complete the mirror that'll show who you really are. Min Young, let's get you out of this place. Let me get you to a doctor, somewhere you can get proper treatment. I can help you. Miss Song Min Young. But if you're really me, if you're really Jong Gyung, why? Why go so far when you're not even on the force anymore? That's the same question I once asked So-won. Let me give you the same answer she gave me. So-won's case is still marked as open and no case should remain unsolved. Bravo. Bravo. I bought this game in a Steam sale like 2 years ago and just never touched it. Pretty fucking good. Thank me. I made this game with faith that when we show kindness to others for no benefit of our own, we bring about change in a world of stagnation and alter the course of people's lives. This game brings encouragement for the jellyfish of the world still drifting in a sea of loneliness. Aww. Thank you for playing. Aww. Me too. I wonder if the title screen's going to change. Nope, it didn't. Holy. Since I technically helped you piece together, doesn't mean I played this too? Sure. Sure. I don't see why not. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. That was No Case You Remain Unsolved. I have my notes of what I thought about the game. We are going to start Friday stream and just kind of have like a kind of like a session just kind of talking about it. I'm going to think about my thoughts a little bit longer, kind of, you know, put together a, you know, things I think it did right, things I think it did wrong, and we'll have maybe a shorter stream, or maybe half of the stream will go to kind of talking about No Case Should Remain Unsolved, and then the second half of the stream will be starting the next game. Really just depends, because we can yap for sure. Yeah, yeah. I will. They're on my YouTube channel, on my main page. You have to actually look for the playlist because I don't have it. I don't have these videos public. They're unlisted because I don't want to blow up the subscription boxes of the people who subscribe to me just for like my, my heavily edited content. Um, so this is just there for people to find once they're like, oh, I really like this guy's edited content. Let me look on his page. And then they see like, oh, he streams and oh, he's played these. And you know what I mean? So yeah, you can go there and find it, or I can link it to you directly since, we follow each other. We add each other on, Discord and shit. So, I can just send the playlist directly to you. But yeah, I definitely want to kind of sit and chew on this a little bit more. And then next week, Friday, we will go ahead and have a little discussion. But before we wrap this up, let me let's see what's the next game on the list. I gotta go through this spreadsheet. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. I'm looking at a big list. um. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. We are going to play a game called 198X, and that's what we're going to play next. I know nothing about this. It looks like it has like an 80s aesthetic, so that's going to be interesting. Uh, Fuck it. We will give that a shot next. But anywho, I'm going to go and chew on this a little bit. You guys stay safe. You know what I mean? Tell someone you love them. Be smooth. Tell yourself you love yourself. and I will pick up Friday, same time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. Y'all be good. All right, y'all. Bye bye. Tell yourself you love you. Nope. Nah, I'm just kidding. Y'all be good. Bye.